Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Thursday. It is the 14th of December, 2023. Gonna look at the sixth race from the Big A, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Only an 8 race card today and tomorrow, so first post today is 12:50, so just keep that in mind. If I had some, well, I do have some extra time right now. I won't get into it right now, but if I was up to it, shall I say, I would have looked at the full card selections for today's card from Aqueduct, because I think it's a decent card. You have some small fields, but I think you can make some money with some of these races. But we're going to look at the very good sixth race here, so let's get to it right now. It's a feature on the program. It's allowance optional claimer purse $92,000. Race for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards. Never won $18,000 twice. And main claiming starter, state bred allowance racer, which never won through races. Optional claiming price $62,500. We have 7 horses going 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs on the main track. I'm going to take as a top selection the 5 horse here. Give me Kisses. I'm going to go 5-4-2-1 in the superfecta. 5-4-2-1 super. Top selection 5 horse, Give Me Kisses. This 3-0 filly by Street Sense. Todd Pletcher trains. Javier Castellano comes back from suspension to ride this horse. The horse's most recent outing, first start in nearly 11 months, came the 5th of November at Aqueduct. 6 furlongs and allowance race, $90,000. It was a good return to the races. He won by 3.5 lengths that day, and from wide poster, he stalked, he got the lead, he quickened up nicely, and he went away with it. That was a very good start that day. First time in Lasix, first time off the bench. He's going to have to jump a few buyer points, but coming here to a next logical spot, I think this horse could really get a trip to win again here today. I think he's been crying out for that extra furlong, back to 7 furlongs again today. He ran prior to that 30th of December at Laurel, 7 furlongs in the Gin Talking Stakes. He finished second by 2.25 lengths. The winner, Malibu Moonshine, really took off clear. He's having a decent season down in the Mid-Atlantic region. This horse just kind of stalked him and needs something more, but he ran his heart out that day. Keep in mind, second, third, and quite a few finishers out of that race were next start winners. But, something must have want to miss, because you can see the horse since that race. But again, not a bad race. And then on debut last November at Aqueduct, 6.5 in the main special weight, winning by 3/4 length from a stupidly wide poster. He was wide throughout, but when he quickened up, he went away with it. Keep in mind, third place finisher Royal Poppy was the next start winner. Training well Belmont since the last race. I think he's been crying out for some more room. He might have to get up some buyer points here to win, but I think he has the ability to win. I'll use him. I think your second likeliest winner is the 4-horse Downtown Mischief for Linda Rice and Jose Lascano. I read in the racing for him this past week that Linda Rice, I think, only needs 5 or 6 more victories or something like that, maybe 10 to break David Jacobson's record from 2014, something like that, which be good for her. She's had a very good season. I think the Linda Rice horses, I think particularly at Belmont, were running absolutely incredible, I thought, but this horse, when she ran out Belmont, ran horribly the most recent outing in the Victory Ride, 6.5 8th of July. Maple Leaf Mel, may she rest in peace, ran a terrific race that day. Nobody's catching her. This one finished 5th by 4.25 lengths, 14.5 lengths that day. Was wide and just completely tired. It was a very humid day. Maybe she just wasn't handling the very hot, muggy weather. One thing I regret after knowing what happened to Maple Leaf Mel after the Victory Ride, what happened to her at Saratoga. I'm disappointed that I left right after the Belmont Derby and not to see her Victory Ride race at Belmont. I was at Belmont that day, and she was just an incredible horse. May she rest in peace. And what she did on that Victory Ride was incredible. 109 and 2 to 3/4. She was flying. What she did in the next start, even after all said and done, what happened to her is that she ran terrifically. It's just disappointing what happened, but incredible horse. 2 back, but Downtown Mischief ran in the Bowery at Belmont, 7 furlongs the 29th of May, and she won by a length that day. Basically won into cruise control, a little bit wide, but she took off clear. And then most recent race locally, on a very sloppy closing weekend here in Aqueduct, 1 mile in the Memories of Silver. She finished second by 2 3/4 lengths that day. She just kind of stalked and then completely hit the wall. I think the extra furlong got to her, and I think also the tough conditions got to her. You shouldn't see a sloppy track. It's going to be brutally cold, but you won't see a sloppy track today. And then the Cicada before that over the 6 here in March. She won by 1.5 lengths that day. And basically on the front end, she really took off clear. And she won on the slot before that here at Aqueduct quite nicely. She ran 3 times locally here this past winter against state-bred horses and then open horses in the Cicada. And she didn't run half bad. She definitely was improving. Training well Belmont. I'm going to give her a shot here, 5-2 on the ticket. But to recap my selection for the 6 from Aqueduct, going to take the 5 horse Give Me Kisses. give kudos to the 4 horse Downtown Mischief, 5421 Super, 5-4 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.